politics, it's a nasty business.
In a way, Chris Pratt married into the family business when he and Katherine Schwarzenegger tied the knot in 2019, while his father-in-law is the former governor of California. On his mother-in-law's side of the family tree, she is the niece of John F. Kennedy and the cousin of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's currently serving as the Secretary of Health and Human Services.
I've spent a number of occasions hanging with him just in a strictly family dinner kind of vibe, and I really got along with him well.
He's great.
I think he's great. I think he's funny.
He's wonderful.
I like him.
Yes.
I love him.
That's nice that Chris is connected with his in-laws. Now, the headlines about Chris's upcoming comments have categorized his comments as him defending RFK Jr. I'm not so sure about that. Here we go.
And in politics, you inherit enemies, and when you jump on the bandwagon with who is the most divisive president ever, it makes sense that you're going to be made to look terrible.
So you think he's terrible as the Secretary of Health and Human Services? That's your word, not mine, Chris. And here's the thing. No one's making RFK Jr. look terrible as a secretary. He's doing it all by himself. His on-a-job performance is not being based on rumors or reports. No.
When I was a kid, McDonald's was made with tallow fat. That was good for you. And your body needs that. It makes you healthy.
It's literally based on the things that he says into a microphone that's recorded on camera.
So I don't know what to believe, because it's not like I sit with Bobby and I go, so hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about. It's like we're just playing cards or playing Mafia or having fun or having dinner. I'm not going to pick his brain to find out exactly which of those things are true. I just kind of assume that none of them are.
So you don't believe a word he says. See, that's pretty terrible that you can't trust the Secretary of Health, like literally the person who's in charge of everyone's well-being in the country.
For the most part, I wish him well, man. I hope there's certain things that he oversees that seem to be supported in a bipartisan way, like getting terrible toxic stuff out of our kids' food. I think that's a great thing. And so if you do that, that's amazing.
That is amazing, but you're setting the bar really low if you're going to be content with that being the only beneficial thing that RFK Jr. does in the next 4 years. He's got 3.5 years to go still.
I'd hate to be so mired in hatred for the president.
So he hates President Trump.
That any success from his administration is something I'd have an allergic reaction to. To be like, oh, well, if they do it, I don't want it to happen.
I haven't seen anyone protest RFK Jr.'s proposal to eliminate harmful artificial dyes in food. No one's protesting that. No one's saying, oh, I don't want that to happen to the Trump administration. No one's saying that.
Be reasonable here. There's certain things that would be a good thing to have. I want them all to be successful.
Yeah, people protested RFK Jr.'s nomination because he doesn't have a medical background. And over the years, he's flip-flopped on his stance on vaccines.
Vaccines have saved hundreds of millions of lives, and they save millions of lives every year. And they've succeeded in eradicating, or nearly eradicating, many of these epidemic illnesses.
There's no vaccine that is, safe and effective. I am not anti-vaccine. I have never been anti-vax.
If your kids were young now, would you give them the measles, the mumps vaccine?
No, I have never told the public avoid vaccination. I see somebody on a hiking trail carrying a little baby, and I say to them, better not get them vaccinated.
And he's promoted conspiracy theories.
If you've ever compared an unvaccinated kid to a vaccinated kid, you see the bright eyes and the engagement and the social interactions and the curiosity and the affection and you compare them. The child even had 1 or 2 vaccines, and they're completely different.
And then, since he's been in office, his removal of some vaccine mandates have resulted in some deaths.
Autism destroys families.
And then there's the completely false statements that he made about kids with autism.
These are kids who will never pay taxes. They'll never hold a job. They'll never play baseball. They'll never write a poem. They'll never go out on a date.
Yeah, so Bill and Chris, being a great dinner guest or a great teammate in family games doesn't mean you're the right person to be the head doctor for an entire country. No, don't equate those two things. So yeah, you be great at social events, but not so great at making medical decisions for an entire country because you don't have a medical degree. Pretty simple. Yeah, Chris's approach to the next 4 years seems to be don't talk to Robert about it, okay? Don't believe what he says. And just settle in. We've got about 3.5 years to go. Okay, what are your thoughts?